here's a quick walk around of H&H Auctions' first auction at Millbrook Proving Ground. It took place yesterday, so the auction has already happened. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get out there the day before the auction. I was there yesterday just as the auction was going on in the afternoon. It's an absolutely fantastic site. It is a bit of a pain in the backside to get onto if you're in a rush. However, being able to drive around Millbrook, even if you are following someone who's directing you, is quite amazing. There's lots to see. It's just an incredible facility, and it's an interesting place for an auction as well, I suppose. There was a lot in this auction. From what I saw, sales prices weren't as high as maybe H&H would have hoped, but there was a nice mix of cars. You've got a Lagonda Rapide there, that Aston Martin Vantage V550, a Dodge Viper. There's another one coming up at auction fairly soon, within the next month or so, I think. I do very much like the V550 more though, but it is a lot more money. There is also some more modern things like this Lamborghini with the plate as Lamborghini owners would probably place it rather than where you should. And there's almost too many things to look at, and it's also quite spread out. You've got this inside section, you've got another inside section that's smaller at the front, and also an area where everyone's standing for the auction, and then you've got a couple of outside areas as well, including a section where there are project cars. You can just see a 996, which we'll see later in the video, and I think it might be one of the nicest spec 996s I've seen, apart from the fact that it's a Tiptronic rather than a manual. I had some other favourite cars in this auction, which includes a really nice, it's a nice yellow 912, a Porsche, which was absolutely lovely. I would quite like to have taken that home. This Bentley S2 Continental with a short rear end has been at a few auctions and hasn't sold. This Aston Martin was described as having lots of the hard work done. I think it looks like quite a huge project, to be honest, but one well worth someone doing, I suppose. There's many other things in this auction, lots and lots. There was a good pre-war contingent, as H&H like to try and offer. There's a couple of XJ12 Series 3 cars. This SL coming up as well had a really nice paint colour, but the condition on the paint wasn't quite as nice as I would have hoped. It looked absolutely stunning just from 10 yards away. There was a Fiat Dino and a Ferrari 308 GT4 Dino as well. Both nice. I really like the Familia. You can just see in the background there, it's converted left to right hand drive. It was £65,000 I think, and I think the top bid was 50k for it. A few E-types as always, including a 19,800 mile Series 3 V12 E-type Roadster, which was part of one of the big collections in this auction, and that car is the only other car apart from my Daimler 66 that I've seen in turquoise. It was really original, absolutely beautiful. I would have happily driven home in it. Have a watch through the rest of the video. It's worth watching for the outside cars. We'll have to wait for the sales results to come up, and I will try and put some of those prices on another video. We'll have to keep watching, and hopefully if anyone was bidding the auction, you came away with what you wanted, and hopefully if you're a vendor there, you weren't too disappointed in the sales result price. I'm sure H&H are absolutely still trying their hardest to get sales through the door. That's what they do post-auction, so if you're interested in any of these cars, it may be worth having a look online, having a look through the photos and the details, and giving them a call and seeing potentially if you could view it, or if you're happy to make an offer. I'd always say you should view a car before putting any offer in though as well. Just another glimpse of that V550 and the Viper. I don't know which one I'd take, to be honest. Both lovely, lovely cars. There's also a Ferrari 328 coming up next to the Dino, I think it is. There was a white one supposed to be in this auction, but it didn't come through in the end, and I would have preferred that car. But anyway. Oh, and there's another car I thought I missed. That isn't a BMW 1M. It's a BMW 1 Series with an M3 V8 running gear in it, which is absolutely bonkers. Anyway, enjoy.